Midnight. The water in my glass turned green on its own. I'm just an archaeologist. They say Nyi Roro Kidul is only a fairy tale. A myth to scare tourists. This afternoon I found an ancient statue on the seafloor of Parantritis. Now the tap water is turning green too. This isn't real. This is impossible. But in the window's reflection, behind me, she stands. Green kabaya, wet hair, a faint smile. She whispers, "You're the one I'll take. As payment." I wasn't conscious, but my hands moved on their own, writing an ancient map on the wall with charcoal. The year 1586. Princess Kadita was cast into the sea because of the sores on her skin. She didn't die. She changed. Her eyes turned green. She became the queen. My boyfriend, Dimas, found me passed out. He saw the map I wrote. On it was his ancestor's name, Adipati Wiryawan. That night Dimas walked to the sea carrying a torch. He said, "If this is my fault, let me pay for it." He waded in. When he came out, his eyes were completely green. Dimas opened his eyes underwater. He could breathe. He was abducted to the queen's palace. A palace made of giant coral. Fish as her handmaidens. The queen sat on her throne. She said, "This isn't a prison. It's a gate. If I release this seal, your city drowns." The queen's hand was cold. There were fine scales. She touched Dimas' cheek. Dimas asked, "You're lonely, aren't you?" The queen was stunned. For the first time in 400 years, a human didn't run. Meanwhile on land, I found an ancient keris. There's one way to trade a life. I walked to the sea. The seal broke. Not because of the queen. The offshore oil rig drilled too deep. The tsunami alarm went off. The queen rose to the surface. Furious, she screamed, "Humans destroyed. Why must I be the one to save them?" From the sea emerged a giant monster from the trench. A 20-meter wave. The queen rode a chariot made of sea foam, carrying a trident. Dimas and I stood on the beach holding the keris. The keris said, "Only Mataram blood can close the gate again." Dimas stared at the queen. He understood now. The queen was stabbed, defeated, fell to the sand, weak. She whispered to Dimas, "Go. Save yourself." Dimas gripped the keris. He said, "No. This debt gets paid today." He pointed the keris at his own chest. The keris is just 1 centimeter from Dimas' chest. One life for one city. My hands stop his. I say, "Don't. You have to live." The queen sees it. Her eyes well up for the first time in 400 years. She says, "Green, that was the color when I was cast away. The color of my grief." I snatch the keris, stab it into the sand. I scream, "Take me. My soul in exchange for him." Green light explodes from the sea. The tsunami stops. The monster gets sucked back into the trench. The queen stands, healed, but I'm gone. Only my green selendong left on the sand. 10 years later, a little girl finds that selendong on the beach. The queen's voice says, "The debt is paid. For now." At the bottom of the sea, there's a glass coffin. I'm inside, pale, silent. Then, my eyes blink.